Episode 89. Nothing but the whole truth. Chuttan passed on the cup of tea to Ramdeen. रामदीन काका, क्या सही में आपको कुछ पता नहीं चला? So many paintings got damaged. That madam was crying so much. You know, Tribhuvan was telling me that all the paintings had got sold. But यार, अब तो कौन लेगा उनको? Ramdeen quietly sipped his tea and didn't offer any answer. But Chuttan persisted. That police constable Ramdeen Kaka is from my village. He was telling me that the intruder jumped inside from a window. It seems that someone had deliberately left the window open. लेकिन ऐसा तो कोई रिवेंज लेने के लिए ही करेगा ना? In your place, I would have been so worried about my job. But Ramdeen Kaka, you तो don't seem worried at all. Ramdeen realized that now he had to speak up. अरे यहाँ कौन सा परमानेंट जॉब था यार? Agency people will shift me to some other place. Everyone needs a guard now. I wish I get placed in a residential building. At least I will get to speak to people. And Holy Diwali पे भी कुछ मिल ही जाएगा. Working as guard of this art gallery was almost like a punishment. एक तो it opens only at 10 in the morning. Then at times people come and at times they don't. Only Jabbar comes every morning to clean the gallery. So he is the only one I talk to in the entire day. Evening 7:30 onwards, the whole establishment closes down. Not a soul around. The place looks so ghostly. Now at least I can go to a better place. Chuttan nodded his head in agreement. Both of them worked with Zenith Security Private Limited as security guards. Chuttan had come to Delhi only a few years ago, but Ramdeen was a veteran of almost 26 years. Ramdeen had first started his job as security guard outside an ATM. Then slowly he established himself as honest, valuable, and a committed worker. Security agencies showed an interest in hiring him. From the ATM to a factory, to an office, a school, a residential building, and finally at the art gallery. Ramdeen had come across all sorts of people in all these places. He had never been to a school, but Ramdeen always felt that life had taught him so much over the years. Honey Mehra dabbed her eyes with her handkerchief, drank some water from the glass, and then faced the cameras again. She had no idea what to say to the press. In order to avoid giving a statement, she kept on using her hanky to give an impression that she was not able to control her tears. Madam, who according to you could have vandalized your paintings? Do you know someone who could have a grudge against you and do all of this? Are there some enemies who have tried to hurt you, Mrs. Mehra? Please shed some light on the themes or subjects of your paintings. Do you think you could have antagonized some group or community, religion? अरे वाह, ये तो बिल्कुल अपने स्कूल की बिल्डिंग जैसी है. The little boy's face lit up. In the entire world, he had just one admirer, the school security guard. Every now and then, Sagar would escape from his classroom and sneak into the guard's cabin. He would sketch or draw, sometimes even paint with complete concentration and peace of mind. One day, Father Vincent heard sounds of laughter and conversation coming from the security guard's cabin. On checking, Father Vincent found the cabin full of sketches drawings, paintings, colors, paintbrushes, and even blank papers. Drawing class में sir always gives us topics or subjects or even objects to draw. But I don't like doing that, father. I like to paint and draw as per my preference and liking. Last week, sir gave us a laptop as an object to draw. I didn't find it interesting at all. And I also don't like the history class, father. So I came here. The school guard was changed the same day, and every teacher who entered the 9th standard in each period was instructed to check Sagar's presence in the class. Honey Mehra had accompanied the tempo that was transporting the paintings from her studio to the art gallery. She wanted to personally oversee the unloading of the paintings and their mounting on the gallery wall. There were 36 of them. Ramdeen understood that the entire day would be spent in this. Jabbar, Chuttan, and Tribhuvan had been called in to help in the unloading of the paintings from the temple. 2 interns from Honey Mehra's office would unpack them slowly with the utmost care. The painting would then be catalogued, and as per Honey Madam's instructions, they would be set up in the gallery. As Nazneen was unpacking and setting up the paintings, Ramdeen began to glance at them one by one. He was captivated by a painting of a mother and a child. The mother was tightly holding on to the child in an embrace, as if protecting it against a possible attack from an enemy. There was such pain, such anxiety in her eyes that Ramdeen couldn't take his eyes off. At the far bottom on the right-hand side, he read the name Honey S. Mehra. The S was curved and slightly tilting to the left. Ramdeen began to look at the name on all the paintings that had been unpacked and put up on their positions on the wall. All of them had the same style of signature, Honey S. Mehra, and the S was tilted in all the paintings. Ramdeen was stunned when he saw the next painting. It was a light brown and light yellow colored Gothic style building with a stately pair of iron gates. The tree lined avenue led to the main building at the center. On the right was a huge ground where some children were playing cricket. A chapel could also be seen in the far distance on the extreme right corner. But what caught Ramdeen's attention was the small white-colored guard cabin beside the iron gate. A young guard looking smart in his ironed uniform was standing right beside the cabin. अरे अंकल, ये गार्ड एकदम आपके जैसे लगता है ना? Ramdeen was jolted out of his trance, and he slowly nodded a yes to Nazneen. Suddenly, he felt a little claustrophobic inside the gallery. He needed fresh air and a bit of the sun. Ramdeen stepped out and took a deep breath. Was he imagining things? Or did he really remember something correctly? Ramdeen wanted to go back to his small kholi immediately. But it wasn't before midnight when the studio people finally left and Ramdeen could race home on his bicycle. He pulled out an old yellowed paper from his trunk and squinted at it in the dimly lit street light. The painting of the yellow building had faded over the years. The grey spire of the chapel was barely visible now. The trees seemed to have lost their robust green color in so many years. But what stood shining was the small white guard cabin just inside the iron gates of the school building. And the smart-looking guard standing tall with an embarrassed smile on his face. At the bottom was just a single S as the name of the painter. The S was curved and slightly tilting to the left. मुझे ये न्यू मम्मी पसंद ही नहीं है. She always gives me snacks in the tiffin which I don't like. Today she gave me 2 boiled eggs. No salt, no pepper, no slices of bread even. Dad doesn't know, but after sending me to school, she goes off to sleep again. Gets up at 12 in the noon and then goes to that art studio. And you know, Bhaiya, she paints so pathetically. But Dad says that she's the best painter in the world. She only complained to Dad about my paintings. Dad got so angry. He threw away all of them, yeah. Even the one painted by my mum, where she is holding me tightly. Ramdeen could see tears welling up in the little boy's eyes. He had got 2 packets of wafers for the little boy, which the latter was munching away greedily. Ramdeen understood that he had to divert Sagar's attention so that the little fellow forgets his troubles temporarily. अरे भैया, इस बार एक अच्छी सी तस्वीर बनाओ जिसमें मैं भी हूँ. I will be so happy if you paint me also in one of your paintings. For the next few weeks, Sagar was obsessed with painting the school building, which would have a small guard cabin next to the main gate. He spent days holed up in Ramdeen's cabin, painting, using all types of colors, adding a touch here, and going to the gate to look up at the building again and again. When it got ready, Ramdeen gave a special treat of tea and muska bun to his little Margot. But the duo was caught by Father Vincent, and Ramdeen was expelled from the school on the very same day. However, Sagar took a color print of his painting and gave it to the tea stall owner to pass it on to Ramdeen. Ramdeen became a guard in a bank at the other end of the city and lost touch with Sagar. Ramdeen saw the bearded young fellow sitting at the cafe outside the gallery the 3rd day in a row. He would just sit there and smoke. He didn't make any attempt to go inside the gallery. He would order some tea, take out a cigarette packet and smoke, and usually doodle something on the packet. This would go on till it got dark and the gallery would close down. Before the police could come in for their inspection of the gallery, Ramdeen carefully removed all the cigarette packets. Each one of them had a tilted S sketched with a pencil on the inner paper of the card.